Big surprises are coming in May 2025 for Social Security recipients. Could your payment arrive earlier than expected? Is there a rare double deposit happening this month? What about unexpected adjustments that could shake up your finances? Buckle up, because this month's payment schedule has a few quirks you won't want to miss. Let's dive in and break down everything you need to know about your Social Security and SSI payments for May 2025. Stick with me, because what you learn today could be the difference between scrambling at the end of the month, or being totally prepared. Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kedar from How to Guys, bringing you the most essential updates on your Social Security benefits. If you receive SSI, SSDI, or retirement benefits, this video is a must-watch. The payment schedule for May is far from routine. Some checks will arrive ahead of schedule, others will land precisely on time, and we even have an early SSI payment that could seriously shift your monthly budget. And here's something even more important. November is setting up to be a massive month for SSI recipients because a genuine double payment situation is coming. But don't worry, we'll get to that soon. Right now, let's unpack May because it's sneakier than it looks. Let's get into the May 2025 payment schedule. First up, SSI recipients. Your payment is coming in hot on Thursday, May 1st. Now, this might sound ordinary, but let's put it into perspective. In a world where rent, groceries, and even gas are eating deeper into your check each month, that predictable SSI deposit on May 1st is like an anchor. But even anchors can shift in rough waters. Have you noticed how fast your money disappears these days? $10 at the grocery store used to get you dinner. Now it barely covers a gallon of milk, a dozen eggs, and maybe a banana. So yes, the May 1st SSI payment is on time. But here's where it gets tricky. Another SSI payment is also scheduled for later this month. Why? Because of a calendar twist. Stick with me, and you'll see how this early second deposit could help or hurt you, depending on how you manage it. Next up, people who started receiving Social Security before May 1997, your check will arrive on Friday, May 2nd. Now, let's slow down for a second. Think about that. If you're used to getting your payment on the 3rd, you might be tempted to overlook this shift. But missing a day could mean overdraft fees, late charges, or even bounced payments if you've got bills set on autopay. One day may not seem like much, but for those of us living check to check, one day early can either be a lifeline, or a financial trap if you don't plan ahead. Here's a thought. Have you ever had your payment delayed or arrive late on a holiday weekend? The stress of checking your account every hour, wondering if the deposit hit. Yeah, we've all been there. That's why knowing these exact dates is power. It gives you control in a time when everything feels like it's slipping out of control. Let's talk about Social Security payments based on your birth date. For those who started receiving benefits after May 1997, your deposit date depends on when your birthday falls. Let's break it down. If your birthday is between the 1st and 10th, expect your payment on Wednesday, May 14th. Here's a quick thought. Why do some people get confused and think their check is late? Here's the deal. If your bank uses manual processing or doesn't clear funds instantly, you might not see that money until the afternoon, or even the next morning. And for those of you using prepaid debit cards or Direct Express, sometimes there's a lag. This is why I always say, don't panic right away. Give it until at least mid-afternoon. But also, don't be caught off guard. Make sure your automatic payments don't go out before your deposit actually clears. Now, here's where it gets more intense. If your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, you'll get your money on Wednesday, May 21st. That's deep into the month, right? If you rely on every dollar of that check, you already know what it's like to ration food, skip certain medications, or pray that your electric bill holds off until after payday. That's why this timing matters. And let's be real for a moment. How many of you have had to choose between groceries and prescriptions? Or had to say, I'll pay part of this bill now and the rest when my next check comes? That's why being informed about your exact payment date is one of the most empowering things you can do. Now, if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your deposit will land on Wednesday, May 28th. This is cutting it close to the end of the month. By now, the refrigerator might be looking a little empty, and the stack of unpaid bills might be a little too tall. If that sounds like you, I hear you. I've talked to so many of you in the comments section who are doing everything right and still barely making it. But here's a silver lining, a surprise early payment. The surprise early SSI payment, May 30th. Yes, you heard that right, there's a second SSI payment arriving on Friday, May 30th. But don't get too excited just yet, this isn't a bonus check, it's your June payment, delivered early because June 1st falls on a Sunday. Now, let's talk strategy for a second. You'll have 2 SSI payments in May, but none in June. That's where budgeting becomes critical. Don't let that second May deposit trick you into spending it all at once. It's like a financial mirage. It looks like extra cash, but it's not. This is one of those months where having a written plan, even a simple one, can make a huge difference. Divide that second payment, label it mentally or even physically in 2 parts. Use one for late May, the rest for early June. Otherwise, you might find yourself dry before June even hits the halfway mark. Let me ask you, how do you budget when early payments throw off your routine? Drop your best budgeting hack in the comments, and let's help each other out. Looking ahead, November 2025's double SSI payment. Here's something you really need to keep on your radar. November 2025 is going to be one of the rare months where SSI recipients get 2 payments in the same month. Nope, it's not a government glitch. It's because December 1st, 2025 falls on a Monday, but the government likes to play it safe and send payments early when the first of the month lands on a weekend or holiday. So, you'll get your December payment early, at the end of November. That means in November, you'll see 2 SSI deposits, one for November and one for December, and again, this is not a bonus. It just means there will be no payment in December, so don't get caught off guard. Final recap, May 2025 payment dates. Let's run through these dates one more time so you can take a screenshot or jot them down. May 1st, SSI payment, right on schedule. May 2nd, Social Security for those who started benefits before May 1997. May 14th, Social Security for birthdays between 1st to 10th. May 21st, Social Security for birthdays between 11th to 20th. May 28th, Social Security for birthdays between 21st to 31st. May 30th, early SSI payment for June 2025. That's everything you need to know about Social Security and SSI payments for May 2025. But don't go yet, tell me in the comments, what would you do if you suddenly had to stretch your check an extra 5 days? How do you prep for an early payment month like this? Share your wisdom below. Our community learns from each other. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, and subscribe to How to Guys so you never miss an important update. I'll be back soon with more tips, more insights, and everything you need to keep your benefits working for you, not against you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.